Some children don't cry much. They don't cause trouble. They don't ask for a lot. Adults love these kids. They're called easy, mature, independent. But here's the part no one talks about. Some of those children didn't grow up feeling supported. They grew up feeling unnoticed. They learned early how to stay out of the way, how not to need too much, how to handle things quietly. From the outside, nothing looked wrong. No chaos, no obvious trauma, no dramatic stories. And yet, something in them shifted. This video isn't about abuse. It's not about blaming parents. It's about the subtle psychological patterns that form when a child learns that being low maintenance is safer than being fully seen. If you were the kid who was easy to raise, this video might explain more than you expect. Here's the first thing to understand. Most children aren't born easy. They become easy. They notice what creates tension. They notice when emotions overwhelm adults. They notice when being quiet makes life smoother. So they adapt. They stop interrupting. They stop asking questions that feel inconvenient. They stop expressing needs that don't get met anyway. Not consciously, instinctively. Because children don't think, I should suppress myself. They think, this works. And it does. They get praised for being mature. They get rewarded for being independent. They get left alone because they seem fine. That reinforcement shapes the nervous system. Calm becomes safety. Self-containment becomes protection. Trait 1. You learned to self-regulate too early. Most children learn emotional regulation with someone. They cry. Someone soothes them. Their body learns safety through connection. Easy children often skip that step. They learn to regulate alone. They calm themselves down. They distract themselves. They minimize their reactions. On the surface, this looks impressive. But underneath, it creates a quiet imbalance. You became good at managing emotions, but not at sharing them. As an adult, this often shows up as being composed even when overwhelmed, struggling to ask for comfort, feeling awkward when someone offers help. You don't panic, you don't explode, you just carry it. Trait 2. You feel guilty for needing anything. Easy children learn something subtle. Needs equal inconvenience, so they reduce them. They stop asking for reassurance. They stop voicing discomfort. They stop expecting emotional availability. That doesn't disappear in adulthood. It turns into guilt. Guilt for resting. Guilt for needing support. Guilt for wanting more attention than usual. Even in healthy relationships, there's a quiet voice that says, I don't want to be a burden. I should handle this myself. Other people have it worse. So you stay manageable, even when you're exhausted. Trait 3. You're hyper-aware of other people's moods. Easy children often become excellent observers. They read tone. They track energy shifts. They sense when something is off. Not because they're intuitive by nature, but because awareness kept things calm. If you could anticipate moods, you could adjust. If you could stay agreeable, you could avoid friction. As an adult, this looks like instantly noticing emotional changes in a room, feeling responsible for keeping things smooth, absorbing tension that isn't yours. You might call it emotional intelligence, but it comes at a cost. You're always slightly alert, always monitoring, rarely fully relaxed. Trait 4. You struggle to identify what you feel. Here's one that confuses people. Easy children don't ignore emotions, they bypass them. Feeling was less important than functioning. So instead of asking, what do I feel? You learned to ask, what needs to be done? That pattern sticks. As an adult, emotions feel vague or delayed. You analyze instead of feel. You understand others better than yourself. It's not emotional numbness, it's emotional postponement. And postponed emotions don't disappear. They wait. Trait 5. You're calm in crises, drained by normal life. This one surprises people. Easy children are often incredible in emergencies. Clear, focused, reliable. Because chaos feels familiar. What drains you isn't crisis. It's maintenance, small talk, ongoing expectations, constant availability. Your nervous system knows how to respond to pressure. It doesn't know how to rest inside stability. So you can handle big things, but everyday life feels heavier than it should. Trait 6. You minimize your own story. Easy children rarely feel entitled to take up space, so they downplay. It wasn't that bad. My childhood was fine. Others had it worse. And maybe that's true, but impact isn't measured by comparison. It's measured by adaptation. You didn't need extreme experiences to change. You just needed to learn that being low maintenance was safer. That belief shapes choices, relationships, self-worth. Quietly. The hardest part about this psychology, it looks healthy. There's no obvious dysfunction, no dramatic symptoms, no clear villain. You function, you succeed, you cope, which means no one questions it, including you. But functioning isn't the same as feeling supported. And independence isn't the same as safety. This matters. Most parents didn't intend this. Many were overwhelmed themselves. Some genuinely believed independence was strength. And in some ways, it was. Your adaptability helped you survive. It helped you succeed. It made you capable. This isn't about erasing that. It's about understanding the cost. Healing here isn't about becoming needy, or emotional, or dependent. It's about flexibility, being able to need without shame, being able to rest without guilt, being able to let someone see you struggle without managing their reaction. That feels uncomfortable at first, almost wrong, because your nervous system learned a different rule set. But discomfort doesn't mean danger. It often means something new is forming. This is the quiet re-education. You're allowed to be inconvenient sometimes, need reassurance, express emotions before they're tidy. Not all at once, not perfectly, but gradually. Because ease doesn't have to come from self-erasure. If this video felt uncomfortably accurate, there's nothing wrong with you. It doesn't mean you were damaged. It means you adapted early. You learned how to be easy, and that skill carried you far. But you don't have to live inside it forever. You're allowed to be more than manageable. You're allowed to be supported, not just strong. And the moment you start noticing that, that's not weakness. That's awareness.